What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another GeForce NOW News Thursday, and there's 19 games on the roadmap for September that we're going to go over today. 7 of those are going to be this week, and the other 12 we'll lay out for you, and we'll get into those closer every week. And you know, GeForce NOW usually has some additional games and surprises. We had a ton of extra games last month, so we'll go over all of those. And also, I just wanted to remind you that until the 9th, you can still get in on the Steam or Battle.net version of the Black Ops 6 beta up until September 9th. Checking that out on GeForce NOW if you still want to do that. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the games we got for this week, and then we'll lay out the rest of the September roadmap. Our first game is a new release for September 4th, Age of Mythology Retold. From the creators of the award-winning Age of Empires franchise, Age of Mythology Retold goes beyond history to a mythical age where gods, monsters, and humans collide. This is available both on Steam and Xbox's PC Game Pass. The Casting of Frank Stone is our second game. This is a new release over on Steam for September 3rd. The shadow of Frank Stone looms over Cedar Hills, a town forever altered by his violent past. As a group of young friends are about to discover, Stone's blood-soaked legacy cuts deep, leaving scars across families, generations, and the very fabric of reality itself. Our third game is available over on the Epic Game Store and is a new release for September 5th, with Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. Become the ultimate assassin in the most realistic Modern Warfare sniping game available. Engage in an immersive single-player campaign across large, open-ended maps. Tactical thinking, stealth approach, and precision and execution of long shots are required. Our next game is a new release for September 9th on Steam and will be supported here on GeForce NOW, and it's the game I'm most looking forward to here in September, and that's Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. I played the original game on the Xbox 360 and really loved it. I've recently replayed it on the PC, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I was really excited to see that this is going to be available on GeForce NOW, so we'll really be able to crank things up and see what this game can look like. Next up is another game for Steam that came out August 14th of this year, and that's Crime Scene Cleaner. Once you get tangled with the mob, you will forever be a part of the mob. At least they pay a decent salary, and all you have to do is clean up after their dirty work. But you know what you're doing, so clean crime scenes, earn money as much as you can, and get ready for the next mission. Our sixth game for this week is actually a demo for Final Fantasy 16, and this is over on the Epic Game Store, and this was available on Steam originally, now also over on the Epic Game Store. It's a great demo. I played this game over on PlayStation 5, so PC players are really going to have a treat when it comes to Final Fantasy 16. And our final game for this week was an August 15th release of this year over on Steam with Sins of a Solar Empire 2, Battle for Galactic Dominance in this real-time, 4-time strategy game with unrivaled scale. You'll explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate through military force, diplomacy, trade, culture, influence, and other underhanded tactics. Alright guys, that's the 7 games that we have for this week to kick off September, but what about the roadmap we know of for the rest of the month? So I'll put that all up on screen here. I'll go through them really quick, but of course, every week we'll get into this closer. So let's kick it off. Riders Republic, Frostpunk 2, Final Fantasy 16, The Plucky Squire, Tiny Glade, Disney Epic Mickey Rebrushed, Greedfall 2, The Dying World, Mechabellum, Blacksmith Master, Breachway, Rekka, and Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. So what we know of is these 12 games coming in September, and like I said, GeForce NOW usually has a bunch of extra games. Last month they had 48 additional games on top of the 18 that they put on the roadmap. So not to say that it'll be that much, but this month's 19 games will probably get a few added to it. Now, off of the list that we've got, again, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most, only because I've already played Final Fantasy 16 on PlayStation 5, but we'll probably check that out as well. But also, I'm a big fan of the Test Drive series, and it's been a long time since we had a new Test Drive game, so Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown is definitely a big one for me. Happy to see that that's going to be on GeForce NOW, so I'll definitely be checking that out as well. Alright guys, that's all the news we've got for this week. Don't forget you can still check out that Black Ops beta for a little bit longer. We had the 7 games for this week, 12 more on top of that for the roadmap for September, 48 additional games back in August, and I'm sure a lot of good stuff to look forward to here in September when it comes to GeForce NOW. Alright guys, thanks a lot for coming and check out the video as always. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.